And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to get it started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Black ultra. White.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. His fourth rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. first and 10. McIntyre looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. McIntyre. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, go steal.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wongu. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Set, ready.
Now they'll run on the ball. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Vikings at 9-7 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Watkins in motion left.
6, Madden. Black shot. Green jack. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now a handoff looking right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Come on, set.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Set, hut. Smith, red. Smash, smash.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Red, cycle. Yellow. Hey, blue.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Throwing on first down. McIntyre. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Operating from the gun. McIntyre. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Cards get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. Second down and 8.
Strike. Check strike.
On play action, they'll throw. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Trails green. Steel. Black. Strike. Strike. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, red. Black ultra. Spike. White. Hey, go Fury.
Back to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Blaster. Sink. Claws red. Fury. Yellow. Hey.
In
green.
motion comes the tight end left.
Hey, go steel. Stick. Mega. Black shot. Set.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Green jack. Yellow. Go. Blue strike. Red cycle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. On the return, it's Andrew Booth.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now 23-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Check Fury. Ultra. Go ultra. Touch.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Another run now for Nwangu. Escapes the defender. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Ultra. Ultra. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Smash. Smash.
On second down, here's Nwangu. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Trouble 38. Check pink. Mega.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check striker. Striker.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Red, yellow. Beetle, blue. Smash, red.
He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury.
On the give is Nwangu. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. On the run is Nwangu. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Light blue. Drill green.
Looking to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. McIntyre. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hey, go steal.
Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Claude red. You yellow. 6, Madden.
2nd and 11. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. In motion left is Watkins.
Black shot. Green jack. Blue striker.
2nd and 9 now. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the move past the 40. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Looking to throw. McIntyre. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Hard running at the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here now 2nd and 10 from the 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw again. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Ready, set. Steal. Check, steal.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Ready?
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So no shortage of offense in this game. A very clean game, too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively